Yeah. Because people who play bridge were claiming that bridge was a sport, so they wouldn't have to pay VAT on their competition entry fees, which amounted to £631,000 in 2012. And the taxman says that's not correct. Bridge is not a sport.
But nice try.
Yeah.
All right.
Papers.
Steph's here. You've got somebody complaining about taxes, haven't you, a little bit later on your programme?
Yes, we have. Former boss of Tesco, Sir Terry Leahy, had an interview with him a couple of days ago, so he's just talking about what he thinks about the economy, because of course he's the guy who turned the company around really and made it the supermarket giant that it is. But a couple of other headlines for you that are hitting the pages this morning. Good morning, everybody. In the Sun, they're talking about Dixons and Carphone Warehouse. This was a story which came out yesterday, and it's suggesting that they may possibly merge. It's a merger worth £3.5 billion. That's only in talks at the moment, but it could make a big difference to the electricals market if that does go ahead. Mothercare, the boss of Mothercare we mentioned late on yesterday morning, he announced that he was quitting, and it's just saying here he's departing he's done less than 2 years at the firm. He used to be the boss of Love Film, that's Simon Calver there, and he's resigned as chief executive with immediate effect. One of the stories, banks bonuses, you can't get out of the headlines without seeing that at the moment, and it's saying here more than 600 senior bankers and star deal makers at HSBC will be paid 6 or 7 figure allowances. So this is the idea of it's a bypass from bonuses, so they're called allowances instead, but still enough that will rile a lot of people, I think.
I'm sorry that I was grinning through that. Yes. It's just that on the other side of the Sun story that you were sharing, which we can see, and you must not hold up to the viewers.
It's rude street names. Apparently, if you have an inappropriately named street name in your address, it lowers the value of your house. Take page 11 of the Sun away, have a look, but please don't bring back to the sofa.
Do you know, I was wondering, because I could feel your eyes on me, and I was thinking, I don't know what's going on here.
It's got photographs of all of the street names, honestly.
Yeah, anyway, worth a look in the Sun later.
I better get off before I cause any more trouble.
It's 18 minutes past 6.
You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Now, wasn't it Builders and Bananas? That was Builders and Bookies.
Now Builders and Bookies, and it's all about the business. So there you go.
It's all about the alliteration.
There we go. Good morning. In the last few moments, one of Britain's biggest house builders, Persimmon Homes, has reported a 50% rise in profits for the last year to £330 million. Now, the rise is largely thanks to increased lending by the major mortgage lenders, the introduction of Help to Buy by the government in April 2013, and an improvement in the UK's economic outlook. But the bookies, Ladbrokes, hasn't had such a good time, announcing profits fell by a third last year to £138 million. Now, they're blaming the hot weather for keeping customers out of the stores in the summer. It also said that changes to the way machine profits are taxed and the rising cost of horse racing picture rights were part of the problem. And the Yorkshire Building Society Group will begin refunding almost 34,000 current and former customers after the regulator raised concerns that some had been overcharged on mortgage arrears. That's it for now. I'll be back a bit later talking to the former boss of Tesco, Sir Terry Leahy, about the economy and why he thinks that business rates don't work, and also with getting his thoughts on increasing the minimum wage. So more from me a bit later on.
What's tomorrow? Bankers' bonuses and Brussels sprouts.
And Billy's best bits.
Oh, ding dong. All right, thanks very much, Steph.
21 minutes past